You're on. We are live. We are live. All right, Morgan, we're live here on WTRE, and we are preparing for the Decatur County Fair Parade, and it's hard to believe it's time for that. Jim's here with me today in the traditional annual parade
Parade
broadcast.
mode.
And
So, what year? How many years have we had this parade? Oh, I stumped him already.
Yeah, we don't have our.
Sorry
all of
about
our-
that.
Yeah, lots of years.
Lots
I've
of
been out here
years.
for lots of years. Just
Lots
to
of
say,
years.
yeah.
Okay, we'll go with that.
All right. Well, it is midway of the Decatur County 4-H Fair. Parade is going to kick off at 5 o'clock. I do believe, from what I've been able to put together, this is one of the largest parades they've had in many, many years.
I hear over 100 entries. Is that correct?
That is true. We have upwards between 110 and 115 last count we had. So
Man.
that we are looking forward to that. We've got a little bit of everything, and we'll try to take you along with us as we go. We are live on WTRE Radio. We are live on WTREcommunity.com, and we are live on YouTube. Did I do that right, Morgan? Okay, and they can go to our website and... All right, Morgan, give us some instructions, please.
Alrighty, if you go to our website, you can see that there is a big, beautiful post up there that says Decatur County Fair Parade. Click here. If you click there, you will be taken to our Decatur County Fair Parade live stream. And I will say, if you're missing it now and you're like, oh my Lord, no, I can't do it, it's going to be saved. So it's
Okay.
up there permanently now after this, unless for some reason I have to delete it, which I do not see happening in
All
any
right.
future. So
Wonderful. And that is the YouTube, and you can go back and find it anytime after
Yep.
it's over, right?
Yep. And all of our live at fives, all of our livestock shows, they're all there on the YouTube. And for the upcoming sports season, all of the sports will be there
Be
too.
there too. Okay, very good. Thank you.
So if you
All
miss
right.
anything, it's your own fault.
You've got access to it. Hey, we want to thank the Decatur County Fair Parade sponsors today: Russ Hubler Ford, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Napoleon State Bank,
Decatur County REMC, Huntington Jewelry, Decatur County Recycling, Byride Auto, Picker's Paradise, Greensburg, Decatur County Farm Mutuals Insurance.
All right, so all of these folks have brought it together so that we can share the parade with you. And we've got, from what we can see, quite a crowd, a lot of spectators. All right, I'm getting maybe a little less wind that way. Okay, thank you, Morgan. All right, we've got a nice breeze, and I am not complaining about that. And I just, in general, folks, look at the sky today. It was amazing this morning how bright and sunny, and then, of course, the Canadian wildfire
The smoke is here.
smoke is here. And there is actually an air quality
Alert.
So make sure, if you have any kind of breathing problems and things like that, and I guess it's going to happen at least for 24 hours and possibly even longer. So it's nice we've got a breeze today to keep things kind of fresh and moving around. And we got, it's been such iffy on the weather because we've had every forecast from 2 inches of rain to 92 degrees and hot and humid. And so I think we kind of met in the middle today and got a little bit of an overcast and a nice breeze. So it's a perfect day for a parade. Hope you've been out to the fair. There's been a lot going on, a lot of activities at the fair. The Midway is amazing, and I'm just going to say that Dalmatian ride is adorable.
It is
So,
very, very
isn't
cute.
that
And they
cute?
got it from, he said, Italy.
Uh-huh.
They tried for 2 years to get it, and now they have it, and he loves it because of how shiny and beautiful it looks.
Oh, it's just so cute. You just want to go ride it. I mean, it's just adorable. So get out to the Midway. They've got all kinds of rides from the little ones to the big ones and everybody in between. There's all kinds of good food on the Midway, all kinds of good food out on the fairgrounds. We've had some great livestock shows. I know the horse folks, they've had 4 days worth of shows.
Yes, they've had 4 days. There was a little period yesterday where we were unable to live stream it because the water got so bad that our computers had to be put up because it is an outside pavilion. But other than that, everything has been everything's been broadcasted. This
Been
morning
good.
there was a pretty impressive barrel race. One of the beginner girls actually did, I believe it was 20.8 seconds. She got her horse in and out, and
That's
it was
awesome.
very impressive.
That's cool. And you can catch all of these things
On our
again
YouTube.
on our YouTube. So tomorrow will be the beef show, and that'll kick off, I believe it's at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we've so far had our goats, both dairy and meat. The horses, we've had sheep.
Sheep was today. Sheep
Swine,
was today.
swine show, and so there's been a lot going on. The rodeo is tonight, folks, so I want to make sure if you're thinking about heading out to the grandstand to the rodeo, be planning ahead for that one with the parade going on. So you probably want to get out there to get your parking spot at this point. Also tomorrow for open class, that is the pie contest, and that is back this year in a lot different manner. We will be having it's only pies, and it is homemade pies. And let's see if we can, there's our list. So for the pie categories, if you want to enter, you've got to have it in the Farm and Home building between 10 a.m. and noon tomorrow. And we have classes for apple. We have a class for berry, and that can include blueberry, blackberry, strawberry, raspberry, gooseberry, any kind of berry, or you can combine them. And we have a class for cherry, one for peach, one for pecan. We have one this year for honey, because we have so much local honey, and honey is such a cool ingredient to be able to add so many different things. So this year, get creative. See what we get with a pie that has honey as an ingredient. And then our class 7 this year is a brownie or fudge or a cookie type pie. And there's a lot of like Toll House pie, those kinds of things. So pie bakers, one thing you must do is make sure that you have your own crust. And we need a recipe with your pie, but bring them out. And then the nice thing about it, we'll only take one wedge slice out for the judging, but you'll have your picture taken with your pie, and then you can each share it out, take it back home. And we wanted to make sure that we didn't have any kind of waste for anything, because pie's too good to,
My question is,
true.
are they looking for judges for pies?
I
'Cause
think they've taken care of that. Did that? You hit every category you like, right?
I heard them all, and I didn't hear any I didn't care for.
Yeah. Well, we'll put you on next year's list.
I thought
Yeah.
about, but of course we're too busy with everything that we're doing. I thought about making a cherry pie and titling it just "She's My." So when they read it out, they had to say "She's my cherry pie."
Oh, Morgan. Now I'll know next year when the cherry pie comes in. So
You're thinking way too deep.
there you go. So pie contest tomorrow, and then that will be our 4th project that will have a Mayor's Choice Award. So after that, we will have those actually posted in the Farm and Home building with our 4 different winners. And we have had a winner in photography, quilts, antiques, and then it'll be in pie. So those particular winners will have a certificate and a special little extra award that goes along with that. So Monday night, it is the NTPA Region 2 tractor pull, farm stock tractors. That is in the grandstand, and those gates will open at 4 with the actual event starting at 7 o'clock. So pit passes for that one are $20. Grandstand tickets are $10, and if you're 5 and under, it is free. One thing we want to remind everybody, so far we have had a very nice weather situation, but one thing we want to remind everybody is that if there is any kind of weather, any kind of rain, anything like that, then you can check in with us. You can check on the fair Facebook page. So we'll have updates if things change, reschedule, those kinds of things. So there's Mr. Chris Ramey. Are we ready to go on this parade? All right. Chris, thank you. He's been the parade coordinator and lots of hours of hard work with this. So we thank him for all of that. And here is our updated list for the final parade lineup. So one of the things, too, we want to remind all of our parade people is that if you're in the parade and when you head down for that final stretch that is on the fairgrounds, you'll be turning there at the animal shelter, but they do ask because of the livestock and because of the horses, you'll be going past those horse stables. Shut off your sirens, horns, loud noises, any of that. So we want to respect our horse club and our horse folks out there and make sure that we are kind to the animals and that we keep everything to a minimum in that particular area.
Yeah, and even the dogs at the shelter, they're not fans of loud noise and lights either.
Yeah, that's hard on them. So all right. Well, we're going to be anticipating that we shall be seeing some light, sirens, and all of the things that kick it off. And what we will see starting out on this parade is the Sheriff's Department, our Grand Marshal, and then we will work our way down through all of that.
David Henderson has just texted me, parade has started.
Has started. All right. Thank you,
yes.
Mr. David. We will be watching here on Park Road, waiting on them to get here.
Yes, and we briefly mentioned the animal shelter. I recall laying in the studio right now is a note that says the animal shelter is accepting donations right now.
Absolutely.
They always need blankets, cleaning supplies, food, anything, and you
Kitty
can drop those off
litter.
at the library. The
Yeah.
library's collecting them, so.
Yeah, and they've had a very busy year this
Yes.
year. They've had lots and lots of animals
Yes.
in the shelter. So
And if you ever ask the manager at Rural King, he's very nice. And
He's
if you
pretty
ever
good
say,
guy.
"Hey, I bought this for the animal shelter," he'll take it to the animal shelter.
There
So
you
they
go.
always accept donations.
there he is.
He's looking at me
thumbs
like,
up
"Do
with
I?"
us.
Yes.
All right. We do want to tell you, though, in the parade this year, they are giving prizes. They've got awards that will be given out. And so here's what they're looking for. This year, the theme of the parade is Fun Around the Farm. And so there are 3 different categories that you can qualify for. And so the first one is the entry that shows the most enthusiasm. And then the next entry is the one that is actually decorated and supports the 2023 parade theme, which is Fun Around the Farm. And then the third category is 4-H best decorated and supporting the parade theme. So be on the lookout. I will be surprised at the end who our winners are. They're all going to receive a $25 prize, which is pretty nice for your group. So we'll be watching along the way, and then Chris Ramey will give us the final tally. We'll probably have that either later this evening or first thing in the morning for you. So that is what they're looking for, Fun Around the Farm. So, all right, we are at 5:03, and I think we'll be seeing someone coming along here pretty soon. And again, a big thank you to our sponsors for the Fair Parade, Decatur County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
Russ Hubler Ford.
We also have Pickers Paradise Greensburg,
Napoleon State Bank.
Buy Right Auto.
Decatur County Memorial Hospital.
We have Decatur County Recycling.
How about Huntington Jewelry?
And Decatur County REMC. So a big thank you to all of these sponsors
Thank you very much.
for making this broadcast a part of our evening, your evening, and all of the fun. We've got kids. We've got kids everywhere.
These sponsors are the one who sends me the big check, right, for this?
The big check.
The big check.
The big check. These sponsors are the ones that make this possible for folks that can't be here to hear it, to see it. We have a lot of folks that are like in other states, or they're away at school, or they are folks that head to Florida different times of the year, and they join us. And so we are very, very happy to be able to bring that to you on our YouTube, our WTREcommunity.com, and live at 1330 a.m. and 104.3 FM.
There is nobody in the county should miss this parade with all that information and places to see it.
Absolutely not. All right. I think we're going to send it into Tom for just a quick break, and we'll be waiting anxiously. When we start to hear the sirens, we will be back with you for our Decatur County 4-H Fair Parade. All right, you are back here with us on WTRE. We are in preparation for the Decatur County Fair Parade, and faintly off in the distance, I've heard sirens. And so it was a kickoff at 5 o'clock downtown near the sheriff's office. And just got some pictures from Sandy and Emily, who are in the parade. You will find them in a blue Jeep, but you will also be. So put it all together with our attitude shirts, which are totally groovy. And we have all of our cool things on our attitude shirts with flower power, all those kinds of things. So these two are in the Jeep. And behind them is our friends with a VW bus, a 1963 VW bus. This is from the Crazy Dave's guys down at the fairgrounds, and they have added the bus to just kind of put a little extra into our attitude shirt. So looking forward to seeing them come through the parade here in just a little while. And we are waiting. We've got a wonderful breeze out here tonight. I can't believe how much the corn's grown in this last couple of weeks. We are in the prime time of corn growing season in Indiana, and it's fair season. And again, your theme is Fun Around the Farm. So as you watch your parade entries come by, and you will kind of see all of that themed up to the Fun Around the Farm. So we're seeing, I'm seeing some flashing lights. Morgan's got us set up. We are on YouTube and WTREcommunity.com, as well as on the radio at 1330 AM and 104.3 FM. So if you are, some folks are at work and they can't see it or hear it in person, but you can pick it up and we'll bring it to you here in just a little while. Jim, who are the sponsors for today's fair parade?
The sponsors are Russ Hubler Ford, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Napoleon State Bank, Decatur County REMC, Huntington Jewelry, Decatur County Recycling, Buy Right Auto, Pickers Paradise in Greensburg, Decatur County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
All right, there we go. We're seeing some lights coming down. And here in just a minute, I'll have Morgan just maybe turn our volume up just a little bit, and you'll hear a little bit of the sirens and the things that are coming down through here. We've had a great turnout, audience participation here along Park Road with the parade audience. And I know the fairgrounds, there were a lot of folks filling in up there. The fair has been awesome. From the kickoff, we've had great weather, and it's been just so full of activity and so many things going on. And so good job this year to the fair committee for all their hard work and all of the things that they put together for us to come out and enjoy. One thing I do want to address before we get full-fledged into the parade, there was a mistake on the tickets for the fair rides, and on Wednesday, the last day, they are regular ticket rides. You may have seen it listed something other than that, but we just want to make sure everybody understands that Wednesday night will be the regular ride tickets.
What day was the one ticket ride?
Tomorrow's Family Day.
Tomorrow's Family Day.
Yep. So that will be the starting at 5 o'clock when the carnival opens. All rides on Family Day will take one ticket.
Oh, man.
So, and then on Tuesday, it's 2 for Tuesday, as they do every year. 2 people ride for the price of 1. Carnival will open on Tuesday night at 6. And then again on Wednesday night, regular tickets on the Midway rides, and that will open again at 6 o'clock. So just keep that in mind. We don't like anybody to get out there and get surprised when they're getting lined up to get their tickets. So
come out tomorrow night for Family Night. And 2 for Tuesday.
Right. All right. We're starting to hear them.
I see a lot of lights down there.
We got a lot of lights.
And it seems like they're going a very specific speed. What was that speed that the mayor set, if we recall?
It was pretty slow.
Yes.
Yeah. So we want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to see and enjoy. And so we're seeing lots of lights along the cornfield. Yep. Here they all come. When we put the little magnifier on the camera, we can see a good way down. So I do want to say they're on their way, our grand marshals this year, but that's our extension homemakers. And Marilyn Davis has been the president of that for several years. And so many of our ladies have been in here for years and years. and they have had a wonderful history with the Decatur County Fair and worked many, many hours for many, many years with the open class and the baby show and all of those kinds of things. And last year they made a decision after the fair that due to different reasons between health reasons and just to the point they just don't want to be doing that much at this point in time, that they had decided to retire. So in honor of them and the fact that they have given so much, they were asked this year to be the Grand Marshal of the parade, and we are just thrilled to pieces. And it looks like we've got...
What a lovely group they are, too.
They are. We have Tom Cherry with the Greensburg Power of the Past, and Tom had so graciously hooked them up with the Power of the Past shuttle. And Tom and his wife, Nancy, and they are bringing our homemakers along. Oh, there you go. You got to love them.
That's a happy group right there.
They are awesome, and so we are so excited to have them. And hi, girls. There's Marilyn and Janet. There we go. All these ladies. So.
And there's the Greensburg American Legion with our colors. We thank them every year for coming.
There we go. The American Legion, the VA Color Guard. Nice to have them with us. And we appreciate them, again, taking and putting together all of that for us. So there is our Greensburg Police Chief, Mike McNeely.
Shooting rockets at us?
Shooting rockets, that's all right. Yep.
And here comes the fire department.
All right. Oh, look at that. We've got kiddos in the fire truck. There's our police department, our fire department lined up here. That's our Greensburg fire engine with all of the siren going on here. We've got some little folks up here in that fire
kids
department.
in that fire engine.
And we have got some happy candy kids here.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
And there's the Adams Township Fire Department.
Oh, my goodness. We've got Adams Township actually with two different trucks in, and it's nice to see them out and participating here in the parade today.
Indeed. Uh-oh, here comes Candy.
All right. Might have to move James closer to the road.
I think he's liking the parade.
I do too. Looky there. All right. There's our Decatur County EMS, and we appreciate these folks so much. We've had our experiences personally and appreciate so much how they take care of the community and everyone's family.
That is for sure.
All right, coming along, we have Decatur County Memorial Hospital. I love their pickup truck, and they are rolling along here in our line of first responders and such.
And it looks like we got 4-H royalty.
All right, there goes the hospital, and next up our 4-H royalty, our king and queen. Look at this. So looking amazing right here. We've got our king and queen and our second runner-up. And there we go. We've got Pat Kramer, and we have got Charlie and Coco. And Morgan and I did some things on the 10-year 4-Hers and learned that Coco has been being shown for 10 years, hasn't she?
Coco's getting old, ready to retire.
Coco, and Charlie is heading off to college. And so that's pretty awesome. And there's Coco. Look at that. Oh, we love it.
And who we got here?
All right. Next in line, we have our 4-H Prince and Princess right there. in the look at that
Convertible
car.
Cornet.
Is that what that is?
Yep, Dodge Cornet.
That's a pretty car.
Indeed.
Pretty car. So here comes a Farm All Super M,
Yep.
and they are pulling our 4-H royalty. So this is our runners-up. Oh man,
They're throwing
look at
out
that! Look at that. So this is our 4-H Princess, first runner-up, Hannah Fuel on this float, and some of her folks, and boy, that's cool looking. They've got their flags and their 4-H clovers and all of that. So we got a little breeze kicking up, which is awesome. Thank you, Morgan. Love it. They have their clovers. Awesome. Thank you. It is the homeschool, the Fourth Dimension Homeschool 4-H group. And I love this. Their meetings on from 1:20 to 2 p.m. every third Tuesday of the month. And if you're interested in joining them, they'd love to have you. Here we've got the Smyrna Guys and Gals 4-H Club. And
they're being hauled by Mang's Vault here in Greensburg and tossing out the candy. Uh-oh, who we got here next? Madeline?
I tell you what, Miss Decatur County first runner-up, Kaylee Smith, looking beautiful in her convertible out there, and we are happy to see her. She's throwing out the candy
who
like
you got
crazy.
standing up there?
Uh-oh, look there. Miss Decatur County, second runner-up, Grace Young. And boy, she's got the bird's eye view of everything going on.
She does.
So here's our Miss Congeniality, Taylor Phelps. And she's in a pretty cool little hot car. And I tell you what, those girls, we had such a nice time with them pageant night. And they are all the sweetest and just most beautiful smiles and just very kind hearts. And it was really nice to get to meet all of them.
And here we got St. Catherine's.
St. Catherine of Siena.
There
Yes.
you go.
Hello there. They're on their float. Lots and lots of their young people from their church.
Indeed. Miss Tree City 2022.
All right. Taylor Smith, and you know, the
Look at that tiara.
Tree City Fall Festival will be here before we know it. And
Too soon.
all of these young ladies have had quite a reign this year.
And
They've had
there's
a lot of
Junior
things.
Miss Tree City.
That's Carly Goss, and she is the Junior Miss Tree City 2022. And very well represented in the parade this year with
Yes,
the
indeed.
and here's little Mr. Tree City, Maverick Herbert. And isn't he the cutest thing you ever saw?
Look at that crown.
And he's in this
What a smile.
awesome little tree.
Everywhere. Who we got here?
All right. Looks to me like we've got the Greensburg Community High School cheerleaders. Yeah.
They're a happy
looking
group.
good. There you go. They are.
And we have a nice group here from the Power of the Past.
We do have. So we've got Farm All M starting out the
And Alice
lineup
Chalmers,
here.
7050.
I saw this one when I was coming down, and I loved the flag on it. It's got
There
an
you
American
go.
flag right up there on the back of
And
it.
there's the Ford
There's
Power
Danny.
Master 4-wheel drive.
Danny Peters right there on that one.
And there's Clark
There's
on his
Clark.
806.
There's Clark.
He's smiling.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
I'll tell you what, Clark's got this beautiful little granddaughter that is absolutely adorable with this head of dark hair, and I saw she won her category in the baby contest
There
yesterday.
you go. There's a
So-
70 John Deere with power steering. A Case-O-Matic 600. And bringing up the rear, we've got a John Deere General Purpose.
Very cool. The Greensburg Power of the Past will be coming along, folks, the third weekend of August. It is an amazing show, and they work so hard all year long to get that show ready. And it's a very unique show. And so we want to make sure everybody marks your calendar and comes out for that. They also do a lot of cool things for the community, and I just want to tell them a big thank you for that.
And there's the
So-
Good Shepherd.
I love this Lego. I think this is just one of the coolest
That is pretty
entries.
slick how they made
It
those,
is.
isn't it?
Yeah, so Good Shepherd and a reminder preschool and elementary school, and they are enrolling school, will be starting. So Good Shepherd, if you're interested, get in touch with them. Look, we even have Lego people out there.
We do. We do. I don't want to step on one of them, though.
No, don't step on a Lego, whatever you do.
Now we got a truck, and I'm not sure who's in it.
All right, we've got the New Directions teens.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
this is their teen council, and so happy to have them in. And I know they're doing good things in the schools and working with our New Directions organization.
And here's the junior high cheerleaders, and we've got a pirate.
We've got the Greensburg Junior High cheerleaders. We got our pirate. I think James is not real sure what to think of that pirate walking down the street. So they're looking very festive here.
They're our friends from Elliott's Insurance.
There we go. And you know what's funny? Usually when the Elliots are in the parade, we're real close to them. It's been the tradition for years, and so I've got to guess Sandy and Emily shouldn't be too far away. So here again comes the Tree City Fall Festival. There's Mark Carmen. Good to see him. And preparations being made, of course, for the Fall Festival coming up.
Always an exciting time.
It is. I am so excited because this year, I think Mark did it just for me. He's got a Garth Brooks tribute band for the Friday night entertainment, and I cannot wait. So looking forward to that third weekend in September. So mark your calendars for that. There's Friday night and Saturday all day, and there'll be some great things going on. Decatur County's Parks and Rec Department, here they are. Oh, look how cute that is, guys. Look at that float.
That is a
adorable.
dandy.
I love it. Very cool. That makes you just...
And here's our people for March for Mayor. Have you heard of this guy?
I've heard of that guy.
He's from around town somewhere?
I've heard of that guy. Yep. Mayor Marsh, of a good friend of WTRE, and we appreciate him when he spends his time with us weekly to keep the community engaged and informed.
Doing a good job so far.
All right, coming up, there's Sarah. I tell you what, we're seeing everybody here along the way. They are working their
Slow
tails off,
down, you'll
too.
get hot.
So we thank them very much for all their hard work. Walking, my understanding, about 2.3 miles. So there is Green's not falling out of the Jeep. We are so proud of her.
So proud.
I tell you what. So, yeah, and they're playing there. We love that groovy song. We've been playing it like crazy. So
Here is Sweet's Auto hauling the Girl Scouts. That is quite a group.
there is a wonderful group of Girl Scouts.
Now, the Girl Scout driving, he's not quite as cute as the one on the back.
You don't think so?
Don't think so.
All right, we've got
But we
the
like
Girl
our Girl
Scouts.
Scouts and their cookies.
We do. Girl Scouts. I've got to catch up with them. One of our Girl Scouts had a trip to Japan
Oh, my
not
goodness.
too awfully long ago. So we're going to find out some more details about all that. And she'd worked her way to that trip with all of her scouting things.
Uh-oh.
So,
Who we got here?
okay. So we have the Indiana Redlegs. All right. We got ball players, I'll tell you what.
It looks like it.
The Indiana, and coming up behind our Indiana Redlegs is our North Decatur cheer team. They're looking very good in the
very
red, white, and
cheery,
blue.
aren't they?
They are.
Indeed. They've got an arm on them, let me tell you that.
Yep, there's
They can
some.
get the candy over here.
I love it. All right, so we have gotten through the first, probably third of our parade at this point in time. And again, a big thank you to the sponsors that have made it possible. Coming up, we have. All right, I want to make sure that we have our right ones here. Okay, pedal pushers.
You pick flower farm.
I love that.
Some nice, some
my
beautiful
goodness.
flowers.
Miss Bobby, how are